Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's July 8th, 2026. We are looking at the probability of thunder over the next 24 hours. You could see most of southwest Idaho, most of Idaho is actually going to be getting some afternoon thunder showers today and tomorrow. In the Wood River Valley, that's going to start around after 4 today. So fast forward to that time frame, you could see lots of southwest Idaho is actually picking up these thunder showers, and that's going to travel northeast today and and flow into the Wood River Valley around 5 or 6. So you can see good potential for some afternoon thunder showers before we get into the evening hours, and that dies off with the heat. And then we kind of have a little bit of a rinse and repeat for tomorrow. It's not as bad. You can see they're much more isolated in nature. So today's going to be, the day for some of those afternoon thunder showers. As far as smoke goes, with the Claremont fire down in Boise, we are seeing a little bit of smoke entering the mountains this morning, but that is going to get pushed out fairly quick. You do see the fire does pick up a little bit too. The smoke quality doesn't look too bad there. You're kind of sitting in the yellow moderate zone. The fire did pick up yesterday. It's currently at 4,400 acres, and they were hitting it hard with a lot of aviation. And it's moving through sagebrush and brush, but you can see it's entering, it's trying to get into these stands of trees. And there is a go or level 3 go warning. I think it's for this neighborhood here in Roby Creek. You can see some houses if you zoom in here on East Shaw Mountain Road. And there are some places you can evacuate to, especially if you have livestock. The Idaho City Rodeo Grounds is open, and there is a church as well, Eagle Christian Church. We're going to have some gusty outflow winds with those thunder showers today in the Boise area too, and then isolated spots as you get into Blaine County, southern end. Looking at mountain temperatures in the valleys, we're going to be in the 90s pretty much for the next 3 days till Saturday. We get into the mid 90s before we back off a little bit for next week. So looking like we're getting into a little bit of a heat wave, and that is all because of this heat dome that's going to form. Back this up a little bit here to where we're at. All right, so you can see all these warm colors are high pressure. That's currently starting to build more and more. We have the southwest flow that is going to build up, and that's what's going to give us that warm, moist air. Actually, it's going to be fairly dry this weekend, but that's going to keep building and building and building and building and building until about Sunday, when we start to have this heat dome build over place. So all these areas here are going to be seeing above normal temperatures. With that heat dome in place, it is going to pull moisture in. Speed this up a little bit. Thursday, it's going to pull in this moisture, this monsoon moisture that wraps around the high pressure into our area, creating afternoon thunder showers. So next week we can expect plenty of that, and we can see that on the water vapor map as well. All these purples and greens are bringing moisture up into our area, like so. And then looking at the precipitable water values, we are really not picking up much out of it. It's just going to be basically firing off enough moisture in the upper atmosphere to be triggering daily thunder showers. So not a great setup for the current fire danger. Will increase throughout the weekend.